I got the horse right here, the name is Paul Revere, and here's a guy that says that the weather's clear. Can do, this guy says the horse can do. If he says the horse can do, can do. Happy Valentine, can do me mine. This guy says the horse can do. Well, look at it, time, when I don't have can do. Let's hear it, but big alright, I hear it's what's alright. Of this it all depends if it's rain last night. I like Valentine, I like fun. This next week's horse likes fun. Just a minute, boys, I got to speak back such. It says spring, grandfather likes boys. I tell you boys, precious no one's dear. There's my handicap for that trip. I get Valentine, can do. This guy said the horse can do. I'm having a good time, can do your next dance. Your head on the ground. I got the horse right here.
Dear brothers and sisters, resist the devil and he will flee from you. That is what the Bible tells us. And that is why I am standing here in the devil's own city, on the devil's own street, prepared to do battle with the forces of evil. Hear me, you gamblers, with your cards, your dice, your horses. Pause and think before it is too late. You are in great danger. I do not speak of the prison and the gallows, but of its greater punishment that awaits you. Repent before it is too late. Just around the corner is our little mission, where you are always welcome to seek refuge from this jungle of sin. Come and hear me. Do not think of me as Sergeant Sarah Brown, but as Sarah Brown, your sister. Join me, brothers and sisters, in resisting the devil, and we can put him to flight forever. Remember, it's the Save a Soul mission, located at 409 West 49th Street, open all day and all night, with a special prayer meeting this Thursday at...
Poor Miss Sarah, I wonder why a refined Dolly Kerr is mixed up in the mission dash.
She's a beautiful doll, right, with 100% eyes.
Yeah, but it's too bad that Dolly Kerr was still her time being good. How can she make any money from that?
Maybe she owns a piece of the mission.
Yeah.
Hey, Betty South Street.
Harry the horse, how are you? You know Nice Johnson.
Yeah, how goes it?
Nicely, thank you.
So, tell me about that Nathan Detroit. Has he got a place for his crap game yet?
We don't know yet.
The heat is on.
He's still looking for a place.
Well, tell him I'm loaded and looking for action. I just acquired 5,000 potatoes.
5,000 bucks?
Where did you acquire it?
I collected the reward of my father.
Everybody's looking for action. I wish Nathan...
Well, Lieutenant Brannigan. Mr. Southstreet, this is Lieutenant Brannigan of the New York Police Department.
A pleasure.
Any of you guys seen Nathan Detroit?
Which Nathan Detroit is that?
I mean the Nathan Detroit who's been running a full crap game around here, getting away with it by moving it to a different spot every night.
Why are you telling us this, Your Honor?
I'm telling you this because I know that you two work for him.
You do?
Yeah.
Huh?
Well, you tell him for me that right now, I know he's looking for a spot. Well, nobody's going to give him a spot because they all know that Brannigan is breathing down their neck.
Oh, hey, Nathan.
Fellas, I'm having terrible trouble. Everybody's scared of kind of lousy Brannigan.
Something wrong, Mr. Detroit?
Oh, hello, Lieutenant. Hope you think what to talk about you. There are other lousy Brannigans.
Mr. Detroit, I've been talking to your colleagues about your crap game. I imagine you're having trouble finding a place.
Well, the heat is on, as you must know from the fact that you must now live on your own salary.
Did you find a place?
What does that cop think I am, a sex maniac? I merely run a crap game for the convenience of those who want a little action. And in return, I take a small cut off the top. Is that a crime? Yeah!
Nathan, did you find a place?
Did you find a place for the game?
Did I find a place? Yes, I found a place. We're holding the game tomorrow night at the Radio City Music Hall.
How are you going to fix the ushers?
Try out regular places. Back cigar store, funeral parlor.
Nathan, you once said there might be a chance at the Biltmore Garage.
I was over to the Biltmore Garage. Spoke to Joey Biltmore himself. He said he was considering about letting us use his place tomorrow night if I give him $1,000.
$1,000?
In cash. You don't take my marker.
Your marker's no good, huh?
What do you mean? Marker ain't something that just says, I owe you $1,000 signed Nick Detroit. Marker's something in which a guy can now welch on. It's like not saluting the flag. My marker is good as gold. Only Joey Biltmore don't think so. Do you believe that? Me without a livelihood. Well, I've been running the crap game ever since I was a juvenile delinquent.
Nathan, can't you do something?
What can I do? I'm broke. I couldn't even buy Adelaide a present today. And do you know what today is? Today is mine and Adelaide's 14th anniversary.
Yeah?
Yeah, we've been engaged for 14 years.
Nathan, concentrate on the game. The town is up to here with high players. The Greeks in town.
Brandy bottle Bates.
Scranton Slim.
I know, I can make a fortune, but where can I have the game? The Biltmore Garage wants a grand.
But we ain't got a grand on hand.
And they've now got a lock on the door of the gym at PSA 4. There's the stock room behind Lasky's bar.
But Mrs. McCloskey ain't a good scout.
And things being how they are, the back of the police station is out. So the Biltmore Garage is the spot. But the $1,000 we ain't got. game will float again. My boys will let you know where it is.
Say, you know who else is looking for action? Sky Masterson. Sky Masterson's in town.
Sky Masterson, there's the highest player of them all.
Higher than the Greek?
Higher than anybody. Why do you think they call him Sky? That's how high he bets. I once saw him bet $5,000 on a cockroach. And another time he was sick, but he wouldn't take penicillin on account he had bet 10 C's that his temperature would go to 104.
Get it?
Did it? He's so lucky he went to 106. Good old Sky.
Why don't you borrow the grand from him?
Not from Sky. With him, that kind of money ain't lending money, it's betting money. So why do I bet him? Why don't I bet him 1,000 on something?
You would bet Sky Masterson.
I ain't scared. I'm perfectly willing to take the risk. Providing I can figure out a bet which there's no chance of losing. He likes crazy bets, like which lump of sugar a plow land on, or how far he can kick a piece of cheesecake. Oh, cheesecake! Look, run down to Mindy's and ask Mindy how many pieces of cheesecake he sold yesterday, and also how many pieces of strudel.
How much cheesecake? How much strudel? What do you want all that for?
Just find out. Look, here comes Adelaide. If she finds out one of the crap games, she'll never sit for me again.
Hello, Nathan.
Adelaide, pigeon.
You go ahead, order me a tuna fish on rye with a chocolate sundae with tomato ketchup and mayonnaise. Okay, Adelaide. I gotta get back to the hot box.
You still rehearsing?
Yeah, that slave driver Charlie, he's been working me all day. Finally, I said, look, Charlie, I'm starved. I gotta get out here and get something to eat. And he says, you don't want to eat. You just want to go meet that cheap bum, Nathan Detroit.
So what did you say to him?
I told him, I said, I'll meet whoever I want.
Well, don't upset yourself. How's your cold?
Oh, it's much better. Thank you. Nathan, happy anniversary.
A present for me?
I hope you like it. Read the card.
Sugar is sweet and so is jelly, so put this belt around your belly. That's so sweet. Listen, honey, about your present. I was going to get you a diamond wristwatch with a gold band and 2 rubies on the side.
Oh, Nathan, you shouldn't have.
It's all right. I didn't. I'm sorry.
No, I kind of like it when you forget to give me presents. It makes me feel like we're married.
Don't worry, honey. One of these days, I'll be in the money, and you'll have more mink than a mink.
Nathan, I can do without anything as long as you don't start running that lousy crap game.
The crap game? What a absurd thought.
1,200 cheesecake and 1,500 strudel.
Huh?
Yesterday, Mindy sold 1,200 cheesecake and 1,500 strudel.
More strudel and cheesecake? That's great.
What is this?
Nothing, honey. Any news yet? Not yet, Harry. I'll let you know. Okay, Detroit.
What was that all about?
His wife's having a baby.
Why is he asking you?
He's nervous. It's his first wife. Listen, honey, I'm expecting a fella, and I know that you're hungry.
Nathan, are you trying to get rid of me?
No, I just don't want your sandwich to get soggy. Fellas, take Adelaide here to the drugstore. See, Adelaide, you have a cold. It's across the street, and there's a lot of open manholes around.
Oh, Nathan, you're so thoughtful and the sweetest person. Goodbye.
Hey, Masterson, good to see you, Sky.
Nathan, you all promoted you.
How you been, Sky? You look great.
Feel great, Nathan. 2 wonderful weeks out west of Nevada. Great place. Beautiful scenery, healthful climate, and I bet him for 50 G's at flat.
50 G's? Gonna be in town long?
Nope, going to Havana tomorrow.
Havana?
Yes, there's a lot of action down there. Want to come with me?
No, I got a lot of things to do. Say, how about we head down to Mindy's for a piece of cheesecake? They sell a lot of cheesecake.
No, I'm not hungry.
Oh. Tell me, how's Adelaide? Fine, still dancing at the hot box.
Suppose one of these days you'll be getting married.
We all gotta go sometime.
But Nathan, we can fight it. Guys like us, you must always remember that as pleasant as the doll's company may be, she must always take second place in aces back to back.
Yeah. Tell me, you hungry yet? Maybe we could go down to Mindy's for a piece of cheesecake or strudel or something.
Nah, I'm gonna get the late results.
But you will admit that Mindy has the greatest cheesecake in the country.
Yeah, I'm quite partial to Mindy's cheesecake.
Who ain't? And yet there are some people like Mindy strudel. Offhand, which do you think he sells more of? Strudel or cheesecake?
Well, I never gave it much thought, but if everyone's like I am, I'm sure Minnie sells much more cheesecake than strudel.
For how much?
Huh?
For how much?
Why, Nathan, I never knew you to be a betting man. You always take your percentages off the top.
Well, for old time's sake, I thought I'd give you a lecture. I bet you $1,000 that yesterday Minnie sold more strudel than cheesecake.
Nathan, let me tell you a story. When I was a young man about to enter the world, my father says to me a very valuable thing. He says to me like this, "Son," the old guy says, "I'm sorry I'm not able to bankroll you a large stock, but not having any potatoes in my sack to give you, I'm going to stake you to some very valuable advice. One day in your travels, a man is going to come up to you with a deck of cards, on which the seal is not yet broken. This man is going to bet you that he can make the jack of spades jump out of the deck and squirt cider in your ear. But son, do not bet this man, for as sure as you'll stand there, you'll end up with an earful of cider." Now, Nate, I'm not suspecting you've been clocking Minnie's cheesecake.
You don't think that
However, if you're really looking for some action, I will bet you the same $1,000 that you do not know the color of your necktie. Well?
No bet. Blue. What a crazy color.
Nathan, we took Adelaide to the drugstore.
Don't bother me.
Nice, guy.
Good, how's it with you fellows?
Not bad.
Nicely, nicely. Hey, Nathan, we took Adelaide to the drugstore, and she says for you to pick her up after the show at the Hot Box. And don't be late.
Yes, dear. I mean, yes.
Yes, dear? That's husband talk if I ever heard it. Nathan, you're trapped. In Adelaide, you have the kind of girl that's most difficult to unload.
But I don't want to unload her. I love Adelaide. And a guy without a doll, well, if a guy doesn't have a doll, who would holler at him? A doll's a necessity.
Nathan, I'm not putting the rap on dolls. I just say a guy should have one around when he wants one and they're easy to find.
Not dolls like Adelaide.
Figuring weight for age, all dolls are the same.
Oh, yeah? Yeah. And how come you ain't got a doll? How come you're going to Havana alone tomorrow without one?
I wish to travel light, but if I wish to take a doll to Havana tomorrow, there's a large assortment available.
Not real high-class dolls.
Any doll, you name it.
Any doll, I name her, you bet on that? We bet $1,000 that if I name a doll, you'll take her away with you to Havana tomorrow?
You got it, bet.
All right, I name
Her! Cider.
Someday I'm going to take a pickaxe and rip up Broadway from end to end. They do that every day.
Do you think Sinner's here?
Indeed we do. Sarah!
How do you do?
My name's Abernathy. Armide Abernathy.
Sky Masterson.
What's wrong?
What is the trouble?
My heart is heavy with sin.
You poor man.
I have spent my entire life in gambling and evil betting, but I have suddenly realized the harmful effects that betting can lead to.
Agatha! Coffee.
Didn't I see you a little while ago on Broadway?
Possibly. I've been trying to work up my courage to come here.
And you're willing to give up gambling?
Gladly. I never would have even became involved in gambling if it wasn't for my evil companions offering me unfair sucker bets.
Here you are, young man.
Thank you. It makes me feel good just talking to you people.
Go right ahead and keep on talking to Sister Sarah. You'll feel all right. I'm glad you found us.
The Bible says, seek and ye shall find.
Very good. I wish we could reach more sinners like you. We're out trying every day.
You might want to try the nighttime.
How's that?
Well, as a former sinner, I happen to know the best time to catch sinners is between midnight and dawn. Might even want to take an all-night session against the devil.
A very good suggestion indeed. Thank you, Brother Masterson.
You're welcome.
Coffee is so good, I can't understand why it isn't a thing.
Fine, old lady. I suppose she sort of looks after you.
We look after each other.
Suppose one of you goes someplace, the other one goes along?
Yes, of course.
Of course.
Here are 2 pamphlets I would like you to read. They'll give you a great deal of comfort. And we'll be holding a special prayer meeting this Thursday, which I'm sure you will wish to attend.
I'm sure, Miss Sarah. I hope you'll not think I'm getting out of line, but I think it's wonderful. There's such a beautiful doll. I mean, nice-looking lady, like yourself, sacrificing yourself for the sake of others. Being here, do you ever go anyplace? Traveling or something?
I would like to go to Africa.
Africa? That's a bit far. There are a lot of wonderful places just a few hours from New York by plane. Ever been in a plane?
No.
Oh, it's wonderful.
Here's another pamphlet I would like you to read.
Of course, I'll need a lot of personal help from you. My heart is as black as 2 feet down a wolf's gullet.
I'll be speaking at the Thursday prayer meeting.
I need private lessons. Why don't we have dinner or something?
I think not, Mr. Masterson.
Sorry. Just blossoming under the warmth of your kindness. Hey, that's wrong.
What's wrong?
That's not Proverbs, it's Isaiah.
It's Proverbs.
Sorry, no peace to the wicked. Chapter 57, verse 22. Isaiah?
Isaiah.
There are 2 things men in every hotel room in this country. Sky Masterson and the Gideon Bible. I've read the good book 10 or 12 times.
You've read the Bible 12 times.
What's wrong with that? Plus, in my business, the strangest of information can come in handy. I once won 5 G's on Parlay, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
Tell me, Mr. Masterson, why are you here?
I told you, I'm a sinner.
You're lying.
Well, lying's a sin, so I'm a big sinner. Look, if you get me, it's 8 to 5. The other's a 5. You need sinners, don't you?
We're managing.
Let's be honest, this mission is laying an egg. Why don't you let me help you? I'll bet I can fill this place with sinners.
I don't bet.
Okay, I'll make a proposition. I guarantee you 1 dozen genuine sinners. And I also guarantee that they will sit still and listen to you.
And what's my end of the bargain?
Have dinner with me?
Why do you want to have dinner with me?
I'm hungry. Here.
What's this?
Sky matches a marker for 1 dozen genuine sinners. You don't think it's good? Ask anyone. They'll tell you. I owe you 1 dozen genuine sinners. I'll pick you up at noon tomorrow for dinner.
Noon?
Well, yeah, it'll take us a while to get there.
Get where?
To my favorite restaurant.
Where's that?
El Cafe Cubana in Havana.
El Cafe Cubana Havana?
What do you want to eat, Howard Johnson?
Havana?
Why not? The plane gets us there in 5 hours and back the same night. Plus, the food is great.
I now realize, Mr. Masterson, that when you were describing the blackness of your heart, you didn't do yourself justice.
And I now realize that no matter how beautiful a Sarge is, she's still a Sarge.
Please go away.
Why don't you change your pitch, Sarge? Come to the mission one and all. Except guys. I hate guys.
I don't hate anybody.
Except for me. I'm relieved that it's me individually that Miss Brown hates, and there might be a guy out there that appeals to Miss Brown. Wonder what that guy will be like.
You will not be a gambler.
I'm not interested in what he will not be. I'm interested in what he will be.
Don't worry, I'll know. For I'd imagined every bit of him, from his strong moral fiber to the wisdom in his head, to the homey aroma of his heart.
You have raised yourself a star, still never had the breakfast sky or our floors?
I would expect a gambler to understand.
Well, would you like to hear how a gambler feels about the big heart thought?
No.
Well, I'll tell you. Mine will come as a surprise to me. Mine I leave to chance and chemistry.
Chemistry.
Yeah, chemistry. Suddenly I'll know when my love comes along. I'll know then and there. I'll know by the sight of her face how I care, how I care, how I care. And I'll stop and I'll stare and I'll know long before we can speak. I'll know in my heart. I'll know and I won't ever ask. Am I right? Am I wise? Am I smart? But I'll stop and I'll stare at that face in her heart. Yes, I'll know when my love comes along. When my love comes I'll stop in later if you want to whack at the other cheek. Hello, is this the Billmore Garage? Let me talk to Joey Billmore.
Who's this?
Nathan Detroit.
This is Joey. What do you want?
Listen, Joey, I'm calling about your, you know,
The what?
the crap game.
The what?
The crap game.
Don't say, I got a customer. Wait a minute, Nathan.
Hurry up, will ya?
That'll be $8. What'd you say, Nathan?
The crap game.
Don't say over the phone. Suppose the cops are listening.
Sorry, the dice game. Listen, Joey, can I have the game at your place tomorrow night?
If we get $1,000,
I'll have it tomorrow.
then call me tomorrow.
Joey, if you're gonna take that attitude with me, I'll hold the game someplace else.
Then have it someplace else.
Where else can I have it? Listen, Joey, the dough's guaranteed. Would I lie to you?
Yes?
I'm getting the money from Sky Masterson.
How do you know?
Because I bet he could not take a doll to Havana.
Why couldn't he?
Because this ain't the kind of doll who goes to Havana.
Where does she go?
She don't go no place. That's why I know I'm gonna win.
Don't be so sure. It ain't a horse, it's a doll.
But Joey,
Nathan, there'll be no crap game here tomorrow. Let's get $1,000 in advance.
Joey, you've known me for a long time.
That's why I want my money in advance.
Listen, I can't talk no more. I gotta go meet Adelaide at the hot dog. But Joey, can I at least tell the guys I'm having a game at your place?
If we get $1,000,
Fine, you'll get it. Goodbye.
but
Hope you get stabbed by a Studebaker.
And now, for the grand finale, the world review. We take you down on the farm and I star Miss Adelaide and the Hot Box Farmerette.
Goodbye now.
I loved you, a bushel and effect. That lousy Joey Billboard. He wants a friend, don't have it on hand. Where can I have it?
Hello, Nathan.
Oh, hi, Face.
How are you, handsome?
Fine, what do you got there?
A book.
Look, you're always reading books. You're becoming a regular bookie.
Nathan, this book is interesting. I got it today when I went to the doctor about my cold.
How is your cold?
It's the same. The doctor asked me how long I've had it, and I said a long time. And I thought that it was on the account of me dancing with hardly any clothes on, which is what I usually wear. So he said to read this book, because it might be due to psychology.
You ain't got that, have you?
Nathan, this is the psychology that tells you why girls do certain types of things.
Oh! Well, you tell me you what certain kind of girl wants to go for a certain kind of guy, which no one thinks you want to do so?
What do you mean?
Just for instance, there are certain dolls you can almost bet want to go for certain guys.
Nathan, no matter how terrible a fellow may seem, you can never be sure that some girl won't go for him. Pick up.
Yeah.
Well, Nathan, starting next week, I'm going to be getting raised. So, with what I'll be making, maybe we can finally get married.
Well, of course they're going to, sooner or later.
I know, Nathan, but I'm worried about Mother.
Your mother? What about your mother?
Well, Nathan, this is something I've never told you before, but my mother, back in Rhode Island, she thinks we're already married.
Why would you think a thing like that?
I couldn't be engaged for 14 years, could I? People in Rhode Island don't do that. They all get married.
Then why is it such a small state?
Anyway, I wrote her and told her we were married.
You did, huh?
Uh-huh. And then after about 2 years,
What? After about 2 years.
we had a baby.
You told your mother we had a baby?
Nathan, I had to. Mother wouldn't have understood if we hadn't.
What type of baby was it?
It was a boy. I named it after you, Nathan.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So where is Nathan Jr. supposed to be now?
I wrote Mother and told him that he was in boarding school and that he won his football game on Saturday.
Wish I had a bet on it.
Well, anyway, Nathan, that's not all.
Don't tell me as a little sister.
Nathan, all those years, Mother believes in big families.
Just give me the grand total.
5.
Your mother must be a glutton for punishment.
Well, anyway, Nathan, it'll all be true now that we're finally going to get married.
But marriage ain't something you jump into like it was a kettle of fish. We ain't ready.
Nathan, I'm ready. What's in this box? What do you think is in this box?
Sally's wedding shop. I can't guess.
It's a veil. I bought it 3 years ago, but I can't show it to you because it's bad luck. Do you want to see it?
It's bad luck.
Well, anyway, Nathan, I'm the veil. Now all we need is our license and blood test.
Or what?
Blood test. It's the law.
What a city. First they closed my crap game, then they opened my veins.
Nathan, you're not thinking about running that lousy crap game again, are you?
Adelaide, how could you think such a thing? Why do you think I gave up the crap game? It's because I love you and I want the two of us to be the happiest couple in the world.
Has anyone seen an earring out here? I don't think so. You! I'm all baited up with Society Max, and he breaks it on account of you and your dopey crap game. Honestly, Adelaide, I pity you. Oh, there it is.
Adelaide, look at me. I'm down on my knees.
Oh, get up and remind me on your lousy crap game, aren't you?
Look, you're getting yourself all upset. You're not going to be all right. You, after all, we love each other. We're going to get
I
married.
don't believe you anymore.
What did you do? Come on, cheer up, honey. You feel better, Mom. Let's see that little smile. That's my girl. See her, Mom.
Due to some long frustration may react with psychosomatic symptoms difficult to endure, involving the upper respiratory tract. In other words, just from waiting around for that plain little band of goons, a poison can develop a cold. You can spray her wherever you figure the straps a cockeye foot. You can give her a shot for whatever she's got, but it just won't work. If she's tired of getting the fish eye from the hotel clerk, a poison can develop a cold. It says here, the female remaining single, just in the legal sense, shows a neurotic tendency. See note, chronic organic syndrome, toxic or hypertense, involving the eyes, the ears, the nose, and throat. In other words, just from worrying whether the wedding is on or off, a poison can develop a cough. You can feed her all day with the vitamin A and the probiotics, but the medicine never gets anywhere near. The trouble is when she's getting a kind of a name for herself, and the name ain't his. A poison can develop a cough. And furthermore, just from stalling and stalling and stalling the wedding trip, a poison can develop blood grip. When they get on the train for Niagara and she can hear church bells chime, the compartment is air conditioned and the food's supplied. Then they get on the Saratoga for the 14th time. A poison can develop blood grip, blood nasal drip, with the wheezes and the sneezes and the sinus that's really a pip from a lack of community property and a feeling she's getting too old. A poison can develop a bad, bad cold. Achoo! Hey, Nicely, what are you looking at?
You should have just seen Scott. He was trailing Miss Sarah, and she gave him a look that would have cooled off a moose at mating time.
Great. She saw you on ticket to Havana.
Havana, he couldn't take her near a shell. Where's Nathan? You ought to be starting lining up the game.
Suppose he's trying to see Adelaide again. She's mad at him.
That Miss Adelaide, she's always taking his mind off of honest work.
Yeah, it's too bad that a smart businessman like Nathan Detroit had to go and fall in love with his own fiancée.
Benny, that's his weakness, and we should be tolerant, because I'm told it's a worldwide weakness. Look, what's playing at the Roxy? I'll tell you what's playing at the Roxy. A picture about a Minnesota man so in love with a Mississippi girl that he sacrifices everything and moves all the way to Biloxi. That's what's playing at the Roxy.
What's in the Daily News? I'll tell you what's in the Daily News. Story about a guy who bought his wife a small ruby with what otherwise would have been his union dues. That's what's in the daily news.
What's happening all over? I'll tell you what's happening all over. Guy sitting home on the television said he once used to be something of a rover. That's what's happening all over. Love is the thing that has victim. And it looks like Nathan's just another victim. Yes, sir. When you see a guy reach for stars in the sky, you can bet that he's doing it for some doll.
When you spot a John waiting out in the rain, chances are he's insane as only a John can be for a change.
When you meet a gent, paying all kinds of rent for a flat that can flatten a Taj Mahal. Call it sad, call it funny, but it's better than even money. That the guy's only doing it for some dough.
When you see a Joe saving half of his dough, you can bet they'll be making it for some dough.
When a bum buys one like a bum can afford, it's a cinch that the bum is under the thumb of some little broad.
When you meet a Joe lately out of the tub, and he's still lifting laughing all around.
Call it hell, call it heaven, it's probable 12 to 7 that the guy's only doing it for some dough.
When you see a squirm and his cash has run short, make a bet that he's banking it with some dough.
When a guy wears tails with the front living wide, who the hell do you think he's tickling pink on Saturday night?
When a lazy squirrel gets a good steady job, and he smells from canals and Barbasol.
Call it dumb, call it clever, how would you live us forever? That the guy's only doing it for some dough.
Oh, well, we finally lost him. I do think you should have paid some attention to him.
Yes, he attended every street meeting we had this morning. He must be interested in our work.
Very.
By the way, sir, you spoke beautifully this morning.
No, I can't reach these people. I should have never volunteered for this post. Let's go into lunch. And I was going to convert Broadway all by myself. I was going to take these gamblers and have them just begging to come to the mission. General Cartwright.
Good morning, Sarah. Our guide.
Good morning, General. We didn't know you were coming to town, General.
I got in early this morning. I've spent the last hour trying to find you.
Oh, I'm sorry. We've been holding some extra street meetings, trying to stimulate more interest.
Hello, General. Good morning. Sarah, there's something I need to talk to you about.
Well, why don't you come inside and have some lunch with us?
No, dear. I have several calls to make. You see, Sarah, we at headquarters have come to a definite conclusion. We've decided to close this branch of the mission.
Oh no! Close the mission! But General, please, someone can do good here, even if I can't.
Sarah, there's so many calls on us, so many other places where our work is really needed.
But we're doing much better now.
Yes, we've announced a big meeting for tomorrow night. You've announced a meeting? Will anybody be here? Will anybody come?
Pardon me, General. My name is Sky Master, former Senator.
How do you do?
How do you do? I wish to protest the closing of this mission. I believe Miss Sarah could be a big success here.
Well, I'm glad to hear you say that, but I'm not so certain.
That one will get you 10.
What?
General, might I make a suggestion?
Yes.
Why don't you come to the meeting and find out for yourself? Don't you think that would be a good idea?
Well, if I thought the mission had a chance.
General, I personally guarantee you 12 genuine sinners.
Hallelujah!
Hallelujah!
You all got your carnations?
Yeah.
no one will be let into the game without they got red carnations. It's like a password.
Yeah, but where's the game?
I'll tell you in a minute. Nathan, can I tell him where the game is? Can I tell him it's at the Biltmore Garage?
Not yet. I gotta stall him for a while. Julie wants us to do it in advance.
But it's 11 o'clock. They won't stay much longer.
So sue me. I told nicely to wait at my hotel for the money from Sky. It'll be there. Where's the dough?
It hasn't come yet.
I told you to wait for it.
I felt a little pain, so I had to go get some groceries.
Get back to the hotel and wait for the money from Scott. And don't come back here without it, even if you starve to death.
Okay, Nathan.
Where's the game, Detroit?
Hey, Harry, how's everything in Brooklyn?
Detroit, if there's no place for the game, tell us, and we'll seek entertainment elsewhere.
Take it easy, Harry.
I hope, Detroit, that you have a place for the game, because I happen to be entertaining a very prominent guest tonight. I think you might have heard of him. I would like to meet Big Julie from Chicago.
How do you do, Big Julie? Welcome to our fair city, which know the heat is on. But just be patient, and you'll get some action.
What do you say, Big Julie? Shall we stick or shall we blow?
I came here to shoot crap. Let's shoot crap.
Sure.
Nathan, if there's no crap game tonight, Big Julie be considerably displeased. And Big Julie does not like to be displeased. As you can find out from the many citizens who at one time or another have displeased him. Although I may admit they are very hard to find because they are no longer around and about.
Why, Harry, you don't think I'd be so rude as to displease a gentleman like Big Julie here? Big Julie, you can believe that when Nathan Detroit promises something, you can count on it.
Well. An interesting gathering indeed. The cream of society. Enzy the Ox, Society Max, Rusty Charlie, Limber Lips Louie, and hey, Harry the Horse, all the way from Brooklyn. And, pardon me, I'm very bad on names, but your face looks familiar. Mind telling me where you're from? East Cicero, Illinois. Oh. What do you do there? I'm a scoutmaster. Well, don't ever...
My mother crossed the street.
Lovely. This looks like the male chorus from Blossom Time.
What's the occasion?
Well, we're,
It's a party! Bye, girls. We'll see you tomorrow.
Indeed. What kind of a party?
It's a bachelor dinner. Nathan's getting married. What?
That's correct, Lieutenant. It's a bachelor dinner. Nathan's getting married.
Yes, sir.
For
He's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow.
Which nobody cannot deny.
Nathan, I'm so thrilled. Why didn't you tell me?
It was a surprise.
Well, when I thought I saw you here tonight with all these, fine gentlemen, I never dreamed it was a bachelor party. I thought
Oh, it's a bachelor dinner.
it's a bachelor dinner.
Yes, sir, a bachelor dinner.
Just think, after 14 years, I'm finally going to become Miss Nathan Detroit. Time certainly does fly.
Tell me, Nathan, when is the happy day?
When will it be?
Well,
These fellows are nice enough to put together a bachelor dinner. You should at least tell them the wedding date.
well, we need time for our license and blood test.
Wouldn't it be wonderful if we could get married tomorrow night after the show at the Hot Box?
Adelaide, we need time
You
for
come out.
What?
You could drive down to Maryland. What's the name of that town?
Pimlico!
No, Nathan, not Pimlico. Elton. They'll marry you right away. They don't ask for a blood test.
Ain't that unhealthy?
That's a great idea, Nathan. Elope, I'll edge my getaway car. I mean, my viewway.
Oh, Nathan, let's do it!
Well, what the hell?
Congratulations. Yes.
My congratulations too, Nathan. And I only hope there's nothing in heredity.
Nathan, I have so many things to do before the show tomorrow night. Be there after the Hot Box.
Oh, table reserved, then come in whenever y'all open.
I'm so excited I ought to wire Mother. Only what'll I wire her?
Send a telegram and date it back.
Maybe I'll wait till after we have the 5 children. It won't take us long.
You're very lucky, Nathan. The most beautiful doll indeed. Don't you agree, Big Julie?
Tell me, how long you know the dog?
14 years.
Let's shoot crap.
Nathan, You'd better find a place for the game.
What can I do? The money from Sky ain't come in yet.
Maybe it won't come. Maybe he took the doll to Havana.
He could have. How could he? She couldn't have gone.
Cristo, the second oldest mission in Cuba. Come on.
What to do?
To see the oldest. Don't miss the dungeons where prisoners were thrown to the sharks.
Sounds like a million laughs.
Here is buried Christopher Columbus.
At least he's laying down.
How about it?
A milkshake, please.
Dulce de leche.
These are delicious. What did you call them?
Dulce de leche.
Dulce de leche. What's in it besides milk?
Oh, sugar. And a kind of native flavoring.
What's the name of the flavoring?
Bacardi.
Very good. We'll have another one. alcohol in it.
Only enough to act as a preservative.
You know, this would be a wonderful way to get children to drink milk.
Take it easy, Slugger. It's over. You're still a champ. Are you all right?
Am I all right? Ask me, how do I feel? Ask me now that we're cozy and clinging. Well, sir, all I can say is if I were a bell, I'd be ringing. From the moment we kissed tonight, that's the way I just got to behave. Boy, if I were a lamp, I'd light. Or if I were a banner, I'd wave. Ask me, how do I feel? Little me with my quiet upbringing. Well, sir, all I can say is if I were a gate, I'd be swinging. And if I were a watch, I'd start popping my spring. Or if I were a bell, I'd go ding dong, ding dong, ding. Ask me, how do I feel from this chemistry lesson I'm learning?
Chemistry?
Yeah, chemistry. Well, sir, all I can say is if I were a bridge, I'd be burning. Yes, I knew my morale would crack from the wonderful way that you looked. Boy, if I were a duck, I'd quack. Or if I were a goose, I'd be cooked. Ask me, how do I feel? Ask me now that we're fondly caressing. How, if I were a salad, I know I'd be splashing my dressing. Ask me how to describe this whole beautiful thing. Well, if I were a bell, I'd go ding dong, ding dong, ding. It's so wonderful. Why don't we stay here a few days and see how wonderful it's really like?
I think we better hurry back if we want to catch the plane to New York.
I don't want to go back to New York.
I'm taking you back.
You're no gentleman.
Look, a doll like you shouldn't be mixed up with a guy like me. It's no good. I'm no good.
You know how you met me in the first place? I made a bet. That's why I took you here in the first place.
How else would a girl get to meet a gambler?
Come on.
No!
I gotta think what's best for you now.
You talk just like a missionary! Thank you for bringing me back. I must behave very badly.
No, you were fine.
Thank you for giving me all these wonderful things. I don't know how I'll carry them all home. Sky, hello!
Hello, Miss Adelaide.
Sky, last night, the girls threw me a kitchen shower. We went to an online drugstore and they threw me a kitchen shower. Look!
That's wonderful. Sarah, you know Miss Adelaide.
How do you do?
Glad to meet you. You know, tomorrow night, after the show at the Hot Box, we're eloping, Nathan and I.
Good luck.
Thank you. I'm going to love being in the kitchen. I feel like a housewife already. I've already tried all the other rooms.
Gee, Miss Adelaide sure seems happy.
She's in love.
Yeah.
What time is it?
4 o'clock?
This is your time of day, isn't it? I've never been up this late before.
How do you like it?
So peaceful and wonderful.
You're finding out something I've known for quite some time. My time of day is the dark time, a couple of years before dawn, when the street belongs to the cloud, and the gentleman with the map, and the grocery clerks are all gone. When the smell of the rain washed pavement comes up clean and fresh and cold, and the street that lies fills the gutter with gold. That's my time of day, my time of day, and you're the only girl I've ever wanted to share it with me. Obadiah.
Obadiah, what's that?
Obadiah Masterson. That's my real name. You're the first person I've ever told that to. I've never been in love before. Now all at once it's you forevermore. I've never been in love before. I thought my heart was safe. I thought I knew the score. But this is wine that's all too strange and strong. I know a foolish song, and out my song must pour. So please forgive this helpless haze I make. I really never been in love before. forgive this helpless case I live. I really never been in love
Grandmother, I thought you'd be sleeping.
Yeah, hello, Sarah dear. Good morning, Brother Masterson.
Good morning, Miss Abernathy.
We followed your suggestion and stayed out all night. We spoke to a lot of sinners. Where have you been, Sarah?
I've been to Cuba.
You're even more tired than I am.
What the hell is this? Hey! What is this?
Canasta! Wait a minute, I'm losing 25 G's. Ooh, someone must have tipped him off. I've seen a lot of strange things in my time. This is the first time I've ever seen a crap game going full blast in a mission.
Crap game!
Sarah, you know I had nothing
It
to do
would
with it.
never happened if I hadn't. I should have never gone with you. It was wrong.
Did it for the mission.
Did I?
Bless you, Mom.
Everyone is welcome at the mission.
That's not what I mean.
You said it yourself, Sky. It's no good.
What the hell kind of doll are you anyway?
I'm a mission doll.